What's up, everyone? I'm Timothy Milam Jr. You're watching Milamasylum. Alright, Brahmāstra, if I'm even saying that correctly. It's a Hindi movie. Uh, Hands down, one of the most magical, greatest, most just most perfect film I've ever watched in my entire life. Um, the cinematography, the script, the story, the special effects, the acting, just everything. It was a complete package. You couldn't have made a better film. I mean, honestly, um, it's it's basically kind of the story and the creation of Shiva, is what my understanding of it is. But it's a beautiful film. But the whole film is revolving around love. So it is technically a love story, but it's full of magic and action and lore and gods and all of these different things that are inherent and ingrained in the culture of is it Hinduism? In the Indian culture. It's just it's a beautiful film, and apparently it's a trilogy. So this is part one, and now I'm super excited for part two and three, and I just hope that they don't die out. That they don't what's the word I'm fucking looking for? That they don't halt and hit the brakes, and someone comes in and tries to change something that was already genius. Because this whole film is fucking amazing. It's 2 hours and 49 minutes long, so it's a 3 hour long movie. And once you start watching it, you're not gonna be able to shut it off. It doesn't feel that long at all. It's just so good, and it keeps your attention the entire time. There wasn't a time in this 2 hours and 49 long movie that I got bored or was thinking about anything else. I mean, I was completely 100% ingrained in it. Now, if you are biased against love and action and things like that, well, be thankful, because there isn't a lot of action. But the action they do have is more of a chaotic type of action. So it's almost raw, visceral, but it's revolving around magic as well. Now, the love aspect is super heavy. I mean, very fucking heavy. It's like showered in this film. It's like bathed in rose petals and in a bath full of fucking pheromones and whatever else you want to do. But it's not that lovey-dovey type of love where two humans are mating and it's just this Twilight weird thing where you got this stalker watching a girl sleep at night. You know, it's not that type of a love story. It's real connected twin flame type of shit we're talking about here, and which fits and ties into this, because if you are biased against love, this is part of that lore. It's the fairy tale aspect of love, of the goddesses type of thing. So it's very fitting. But anyways, this film is 100 out of 10. I mean, you couldn't get any fucking better than that. I highly recommend. There isn't anything inappropriate about the film. It's very conservative. Apart from all the magic and the lore and the fairy tales and folklore, I mean, but I guess it does kind of play in the conservative if you are a God follower. So God is magic, God is alien, God is whatever you want to partake it is, and that's a conservative thought of being religious. And so I guess, yeah, as far as that goes, there's not any like real, like, I don't know how to explain it. There's nothing inappropriate really about the movie, unless you find violence inappropriate. But overall, anyways, watch the film. It's on Hulu right now. I'm not sure. I don't think it's a Hulu original. But it is part one called Shiva. So Brahmāstra, part one, Shiva. Part two is going to be Dev or Dav, D-E-V. They keep pronouncing it as Dav in the film. You can watch it in the Hindi with English sub, or you can watch it English dubbed, which I liked. Now, before I log off here, I will give you a full little bit of warning. There is 3 musical numbers in this first part, okay? So you got a big, giant, climatic opening montage of a musical. And so you're at first kind of like, what the am I watching? But it's spectacular. Spectacular. It's actually very beautiful. The second one, it was kind of not really needed, but I understand why. And then the third one's kind of fitting, and it's a kind of on and off montage. So they sing a little bit, then it goes into like some I'm not going to spoil anything. Some parts of the film, then back into a little bit of more singing flow. But the point is that the songs are a progressive of the film, so it's not like, oh, we're just going to throw a musical right here in the middle of this thing to waste your guys' time. No, it's actually a progression of the film. Anyways, 100 out of 10. That's your review. I'm Timothy Amon Jr. And until next time,